concept, the thing that we're going to do today is called Avalanche Passing. And it's a concept that I first saw, I just found it on a video, Matt Thornton from Straight Blast Gym talking about it, and it's non-attribute based, which is why I like it. It's concept based. And he's like, basically, he's like, I used to teach Torianda and all these things, and now he said, this, all my blue belts pass like this, and this is the only way I teach them to pass. He's like, well, that's interesting. So I found a guy up in New Braunfels, that's Straight Blast Gym guy, and I just reached out to him. And it turns out we had a lot in common. We're both from Iowa. We both had lived in Korea. We had some connections, so we hit it off. And then I was like, hey man, do you know this system? He's like, yeah, I do it all the time. So I went up and did a private with him for a couple hours to try to get this system, and basically got a collection of drills that we can use to develop it, okay? Because it's not a specific technique, it's kind of drill based. You use the drills to kind of get the attributes or get the movements that need to happen. So the first one, it sounds weird, but we're gonna start standing. So Nick, if you stand up please. What I want him to do is just put his hands on my shoulders, okay? And the idea is this: if I just stay here, right, and I try to take his arms off, he can keep connected. But if I come into him, he's gonna carry my weight. Don't let me fall, right? I'm gonna get on my toes, and I'm gonna hip in and kind of get my shoulders back a little bit. Now, all I wanna do is collapse his frames. If his frames are straight, he can carry my weight. But if I put them in an angle, they collapse. Right? Same thing. I'm up on my toes, I'm hipping in, shoulders back, and he can carry my weight with this straight frame. But if I change my angle, change the direction that I'm putting force into him, this frame will collapse and I will get chest to chest, which is where I want to be, right? So I just turn a little and that frame collapses and I fall right in. Does that make sense? Okay? Reps, you got it. So same thing, put your hands on my shoulders, right? And just don't let me come into you, right? So obviously you can easily support my weight, straight frames, super simple. But if I just turn a little, feel how that frame collapses, and I'm doing no work. It's purely gravity. All I'm doing is shifting an angle a little bit to take that force vector from coming straight down you to coming at an angle. No, I'm just I'm here, and all I'm going to do is just turn my force a little, and it's going to collapse your arm, and I'm going to end up chest to chest. And I'm putting no work into the equation. So it's free money because you got mass and you got gravity and there's weight and you use it, right? Does that make sense to everybody? So that's the concept, is how can we change the angle of our body to collapse frames so that we can get where we want to be, and we just kind of melt in and occupy that space to get chest to chest. So this is the first drill. Partner up, we'll go chest to chest. I'm gonna hold your weight. Get up on your toes. Sit your hips through like you're sprawling a little bit. Get your chest back, lean into me more. Okay? And now, maybe obviously I can hold you, okay? Turn your shoulders a little bit. Now fall in. Okay? Give me more forward, get more angle. Now turn just like that. Yeah. Yes. Right? And it costs us nothing from an energy perspective. So that's the first drill. Partner up. We're going to start standing, just give each other resistance. On your toes, hips a little bit in, like you're kind of in a small position, and your shoulders back. And then when you feel them carrying your weight, you're just going to turn a little. It's subtle though, guys. I don't want to end up clear off the side of it. I want to end up chest to chest. So I'm not going to turn so much that all my energy is coming this way. That's not what I want to do, right? I want to be turning just a little, right? So that I can kind of get to the middle. Just enough to collapse that frame. Does that make sense? So let's partner up on this. We'll drill this for just a couple minutes, and then we're going to go to the ground with it. And then what we're going to do is actually build from in to out, and use this concept along the way. That's kind of the strategy. Questions? All right, 1, 2, 3.